Tom?
Yes, Mother?
We can't say grace until you come to the table. Honey, don't push with your fingers. If you have to push with something, the thing to push with is a crust of bread. And chew, chew! Animals have secretions in their stomachs which enable them to digest food without mastication, but human beings are supposed to chew their food before they swallow it down. Eat food leisurely, son, and really enjoy it. A well-cooked meal has lots of delicate flavors that have to be held in the mouth for appreciation. So chew your food and give your salivary glands a chance to function.
I haven't enjoyed one bite of this dinner because of your constant directions on how to eat it. It's you that makes me rush through meals with your hawk-like attention to every bite I take. Sickening. Spoils my appetite. All this discussion of animals, secretion, salivary glands, mastication.
Temperament like a metropolitan star. You are not excused from the table.
I'm getting a cigarette.
You smoke too much.
I'll bring in the blancmange.
No, sister, no, sister. You be the lady this time, and I'll be the darky.
I'm already up.
Resume your seat, little sister. I want you to stay fresh and pretty for gentlemen callers.
I'm not expecting any gentlemen callers.
Sometimes they come when they are least expected. Why, I remember one Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain.
I know what's coming.
Yes, but let her tell it.
Again.
She loves to tell it.
One Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain, your mother received 17 gentlemen callers. Why, sometimes there weren't enough chairs to accommodate them all. We had to send the nigger over to bring in folding chairs from the parish house.
And how did you entertain those gentlemen callers?
I understood the art of conversation.
I bet you could talk.
Girls in those days knew how to talk, I can tell you.
Yes?
They knew how to entertain their gentlemen callers. It wasn't enough for a girl to be possessed of a pretty face and a graceful figure, although I wasn't slighted in either respect. She also needed to have a nimble wit and a tongue to meet all occasions. My callers were gentlemen all. Among my callers were some of the most prominent young planters of the Mississippi Delta, planters and sons of planters. There was young Champ Lachlan, who later became vice president of the Delta Planters Bank, Hadley Stevenson, who was drowned in Moon Lake and left his widow $150,000 government bonds. There were the Couture brothers, Wesley and Bates. Bates was one of my bright, particular beaux. He got in a quarrel with that wild Wainwright boy. They shot it out on the floor of Moon Lake Casino. Bates was shot through the stomach, died in the ambulance on his way to Memphis. His widow was also well provided for. Came into 8 or 10,000 acres, that's all. She married him on the rebound. Never loved her. Carried my picture on him the night he died. And there was that boy on that every girl in the Delta had set her cap for. That beautiful, brilliant young Fitzhugh boy from Greene County.
What did he leave his widow?
He never married. Gracious, you talk as though all of my old admirers had turned up their toes to the daisies.
Isn't this the first you've mentioned that survived?
That Fitzhugh boy went north and made a fortune. Came to be known as the Wolf of Wall Street. He had the Midas touch. Whatever he touched turned to gold. And I could have been Mrs. Duncan J. Fitzhugh, mind you, but I picked your father.
Mother, let me clear the table.
No, dear. You go in front and study your typewriter chart. Or practice your shorthand a little. Stay fresh and pretty. It's almost time for our gentlemen callers to start arriving. How many do you suppose we're we're going to entertain this afternoon.
I don't think we're going to receive any, Mother.
You must be joking. Not one gentleman caller. It can't be true. There must be a flood. There must have been a tornado.
It's not a flood. It's not a tornado, Mother. Just not popular like you were in Blue Mountain. Mother's afraid I'm going to be an old maid.
Things have a way of turning out so badly. No, I don't believe I would play the betroller. Well. Our gentleman caller was engaged to be married. Tom?
Yes, Mother.
Come in here a minute. I want to tell you something awfully funny.
Has the gentleman caller gotten away already?
The gentleman caller has made an early departure. What a wonderful joke you played on us.
How do you mean?
You didn't mention he was engaged to be married.
Jim? Engaged?
Well, that's what he just informed us.
I'll be jiggered, I didn't know about that.
That seems very peculiar.
What's peculiar about it?
Didn't you call him your best friend down at the warehouse?
He is. How did I know?
It seems extremely peculiar that you wouldn't know your best friend was going to be married.
The warehouse is where I work. Not where I know things about people.
You don't know things anywhere. You live in a dream. You manufacture illusions. Where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
That's right. Now that you've had us make such fools of ourselves, the effort, the preparations, the expense, the new floor lamp, the clothes for Laura, all for what? To entertain some other girl's fiancé. Go to the movies, go! Don't think about us. Your mother deserted, an unmarried sister who's crippled and has no job. Don't let anything interfere with your selfish pleasure. Just go, go, go to the movies.
All right, I will. And the more you shout about my selfishness to me, the quicker I'll go. And I won't go to the movies.
Go there. Go to the moon, you selfish dreamer.